Beavers are often regarded as nature's engineers, and for good reason. These small, unassuming mammals are responsible for one of the most impressive feats of construction in the animal kingdom, the beaver dam. But what's the science behind their dam-building ability? How do these creatures use their environment and innate skills to create structures that not only provide shelter for themselves, but also dramatically alter their surroundings? In this video, we'll take a deep dive into the fascinating world of beaver dam construction, exploring the materials, processes, and the surprising ecological impact that these dams have. First, let's take a step back and understand who beavers really are. Beavers are semi-aquatic rodents known for their impressive ability to modify landscapes. Native to North America, Europe, and parts of Asia, beavers are among the largest rodents in the world. Their strong, continuously growing teeth are perfectly suited for gnawing on wood, and they have a remarkable ability to cut down entire trees to build their homes. What's most impressive, though, is their ability to use the very materials they gather to alter entire ecosystems. Beavers are not just survivors, they are ecosystem engineers. So why do beavers build dams in the first place? While they're best known for their role in creating these elaborate structures, the reason behind it is actually quite practical. The primary purpose of a beaver dam is to create a pond that will provide a stable, safe environment for their homes, known as lodges. These lodges are usually constructed on the banks of the dammed water, which acts as both a protective barrier and a source of food. By raising the water level around their lodges, beavers ensure that the entrances remain submerged, protecting them from land-based predators such as wolves, coyotes, and even humans. The dam also provides year-round access to their primary food source, young trees, aquatic plants, and shrubs. For beavers, building a dam is a matter of survival, ensuring they have access to food, shelter, and safety in every season. When it comes to building the dam itself, beavers use a range of materials that are readily available in their environment. The core building materials are wood, mud, and rocks. Beavers have strong, sharp incisor teeth that they use to fell trees and strip away the bark. Their favorite trees are typically those with soft wood like willows, aspens, and birches, which are easier to chew through. Once a tree is down, the beavers drag the branches and logs to the dam site, often carrying them long distances. The materials they choose are not random. They are selected for their strength, durability, and ease of manipulation. The construction process begins with the beavers selecting a location with slow-moving water, typically a shallow stream or a pond. The beavers then place large logs horizontally across the water, forming the foundation of the dam. These logs are strategically arranged to span the waterway, creating a barrier that can withstand the flow of water. After the base is in place, the beavers weave smaller branches in between the larger logs, effectively creating a sturdy framework. The next step is where the magic happens. The beavers begin packing mud, rocks, and plant matter into the gaps, sealing the structure and ensuring that it's watertight. The use of mud is crucial to the dam's effectiveness. Beavers do not simply pile mud on top of their logs, they pack it tightly around the base and into any gaps in the structure, making the dam more resistant to water flow. This mud acts as both a binding agent and a waterproofing material, preventing water from seeping through the structure. Beavers will even use their paws and teeth to scoop up mud from the bottom of the river, which they then pack into the dam. Over time, this layered construction grows stronger, allowing the dam to withstand not just the natural flow of water, but also the weight of the pond behind it. The science behind how a beaver dam works is fascinating. The dam doesn't just block water, it also manipulates the flow dynamics of the river. When water reaches the dam, it slows down significantly, causing sediment such as sand, silt, and clay to settle at the bottom of the pond. This process creates a deep, still body of water behind the dam. Over time, the settling of sediment helps build the pond, making it deeper and more stable. The water is essentially stagnated behind the dam, which creates an environment that is ideal for beaver lodges. The result is a pond that's not just a shelter for the beaver family, but a thriving ecosystem for countless other species. The slow-moving water also has other advantages. It helps prevent erosion, which is often a problem in fast-flowing rivers. By slowing the water's flow, beavers reduce the amount of sediment that is carried downstream, which helps to stabilize riverbanks and prevent the kind of erosion that would otherwise destabilize the landscape. This ability to regulate water flow and sedimentation is one of the reasons why beavers are considered ecological engineers. They don't just alter their immediate surroundings, they improve them. Perhaps the most surprising aspect of beaver dam construction is its positive impact on biodiversity. By creating ponds and wetlands, beavers inadvertently foster a range of wildlife. These wetlands become a haven for fish, amphibians, waterfowl, and countless insects, all of which thrive in the slow-moving, nutrient-rich waters. In fact, beaver-created wetlands are some of the most productive ecosystems on Earth. The dams themselves provide shelter for a range of species, while the wetlands created behind them support plant species that are adapted to wet conditions. This biodiversity is essential for maintaining a balanced ecosystem. In addition to supporting biodiversity, beaver dams also play a role in climate regulation. The wetlands created by these dams act as carbon sinks, storing carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases that might otherwise be released into the atmosphere. This makes beavers a vital part of the climate regulation process, contributing to the mitigation of climate change. The dams themselves can also help with flood control, as the slowing of water flow behind the dam reduces the risk of downstream flooding during heavy rains or snowmelt. By storing excess water, beavers essentially create a natural flood barrier, protecting surrounding communities and ecosystems from the ravages of high water. But it's not all smooth sailing for beavers. While their dams have undeniable environmental benefits, they can also cause problems for human infrastructure. Dams can sometimes flood agricultural land, roads, or even properties, which can lead to conflict between beavers and humans. In some cases, people have tried to remove or destroy beaver dams to prevent these flooding issues. However, the ecological benefits of beaver dams are too significant to ignore. There are growing efforts to manage beaver populations in ways that minimize conflict, including the use of beaver deceivers, devices that prevent flooding, or relocating beavers to areas where they can continue to build without negatively impacting human activities. The construction of a beaver dam is a remarkable process, but its effects are far-reaching. Beaver dams do more than just provide shelter for the animals. They create entire ecosystems that benefit a wide range of species. From slowing water flow to reducing erosion, supporting biodiversity, and even mitigating climate change, the role of beaver dams in the natural world is immense. Beavers may be small creatures, but their engineering skills have a lasting impact on the environment, making them truly nature's unsung heroes. In conclusion, the science behind beaver dam construction reveals just how complex and crucial these structures are. Far from being simple shelters, beaver dams are sophisticated feats of engineering that have lasting ecological and environmental consequences. Next time you encounter a beaver dam, take a moment to appreciate the incredible work that has gone into creating it, and consider the broader impact that this small creature has on the world around it. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the science of beaver dam construction. If you learned something new, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more in-depth explorations into the wonders of the natural world. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What's your favorite thing about beavers and their dams? See you in the next video.